Hi there, Vinyl Community. It's Record Store Day 2017, and I'm here with my friend Pete, and we've been to a record shop and spent loads of money.
Yeah.
So we went to Chesterfield. We went to Tall Bird Records in Chesterfield. I've never been there. I've never been to Chesterfield before. I've driven through it once. And we were there at
4:30 a.m. expecting to be at the front or nearly at the front of the queue. We were 14th and 15th respectively.
So we spent 4 hours thinking, oh Christ, are we going to get anything that we actually want, or have we just wasted an entire morning, day of sleep? Anyway, so we're in the queue, and they opened up at 8:30, and I think it was about 8 o'clock they came down the queue, and they gave the first 30 odd people a tote. Not like that. It's a tote, which is really, generous, but actually it had loads of stuff in it as well, which is really cool. So I'll just quickly show you, because I was quite impressed actually by the lengths they went to. Everybody that had a tote bag got a calendar of some variety. I managed to get myself a Bowie one, dead happy with that. You got a Bruce Springsteen. So that's pretty cool. For a freebie, that'll go up at work. Record store by Gumph, newspaper thing. Set of stickers. If you want to, shut your friend up or whatever, and then you can stick them up the gobs. And what's that? Oh, okay, just some advertising. There's an EP by a local artist called My Pleasure Party. My Pleasure, and it's called Party Popper. But it's a really good idea actually, because I will listen to that, and there's a little leaflet from him as well saying if you order it, I'll give you some money off. So that's a great idea. I'll listen to that when I'm driving later, and some badges and stuff.
They're also offering free breakfast as well, a Subway voucher, should you want that, which is very thoughtful.
I thought so, yeah. I mean, my usual haunt last year brought us, pastries and stuff, but to give us a Subway voucher for those people.
There were cakes available as well.
Which we didn't use.
No.
And then I gave everybody a list of all the releases, and they had like a raffle ticket on the corner, depending on what number you had. The idea being when you got in there, people weren't pushing in at the last minute, which is great. And it's actually really well organised. The way it worked is you went in, you went to the counter, you said what you wanted, they got it out for you, and then you paid for it at the till next to you, whilst the person behind you in the queue was getting their stuff off the counter as well. So actually it was really smooth, really stress-free. The only problem is that you're in the shop, you were waiting, and you were looking at the shelf.
I was going to say, having said that, we were at the door for quite some considerable time, and there was a guy at the front who seemed to be buying most of the list himself, and we were kind of worried that our wants were going to be £736, I believe he spent. Which is,
it's all on eBay. He's going to make 3 times that, and I hope he can sleep. Git. Yes. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about really quickly what we got. Shall I start?
Yeah.
Start with 7 inches, shall we? So I got myself a copy of Brain Salad Surgery. This is by Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and this is it's like a reissue of a flexi disc they did in '73. And it's really cool. It's a 7-inch version of the actual Brain Salad Surgery album sleeve, which is super cool. It's a 33 RPM, but it's one-sided 7-inch, so it's, probably about 10 minutes worth of music, something like that, maybe. And it's on clear like that.
Very clear.
It's absolutely. You get clear vinyls like the Bowie clear vinyl. That was kind of frosty clear, wasn't it? This is actually glass clear. I can see straight through that. So I'm really excited about that. So that's that one. What about you, Pete?
I have, one of the main things that I would have been most upset about if it had gone is this one, which is the 50th anniversary pressing of the Strawberry Fields Forever Penny Lane 45. Arguably one of the most famous singles of all time, which has been remixed by Giles Martin, son of George, the Beatles producer, and really looking forward to sticking this on the turntable. Just a straightforward reproduction of the Parlophone single with a...
I like the fact they got the centre in there.
Yes, absolutely, with a 2017 twist, so can't wait to hear that in a bit.
So next thing I got, which I was really pleased, I'm opening these as I'm speaking, so I've not actually looked at these. I got this Pink Floyd picture disc. As you that watch any of my videos, you know that I'm quite a Floyd fan.
Would it be fair to say that you weren't particularly hopeful about getting it?
I wasn't convinced that I was going to get this. I was pretty sure that everybody in the queue before us would have got this. So there was 2. They did Interstellar Overdrive as a 12-inch, and then they did the picture disc, which is this London 1966-1967. It's only got 2 tracks on it, Interstellar Overdrive and Nick's Boogie, but they're, well, it says there, they're over 10 minutes each. Interstellar's actually 16 minutes. So this is like the first studio recording of the kind of the original lineup, or one of the first studio recordings. Anyway, it was recorded as a soundtrack to a film. I can't remember what. It's quite hefty.
Interstellar ended up as the is it the final track on Piper?
I can't remember now.
It finishes the side maybe. Anyway, it's certainly on their debut album.
So we've got 2 cityscapes of London. We've got St Paul's. In fact, no, it's not the same picture. So I'm count myself extremely lucky to have got a copy of that. It's got a nice die-cut sleeve as well. So that's awesome. Really happy with that, and we are going to spend the rest of today listening to all of these. So I'm going to forcibly put that one on fairly near the start of the listening session.
Okay. Are we on to 12?
Yeah, you go for it. Go for it.
Okay. This was quite a late announcement for Record Store Day this year, but I was pretty excited about this one. This is the Elton John 171170 Plus. This was a live recording from 1970 when he was still part of a 3-piece band. It's just him, Nigel Olsson and Dee Murray on bass. And the reason it says plus is that 171170 was originally just a 6-track recording, some quite extended jams, and we have a double album now with lots of extra songs, and Elton himself has said that he doesn't usually praise his own work very much, but he's got nothing but praise for this. He's very keen on this, and it's one that's been missing from my collection, so I'm very pleased with that.
What's the wax look like?
The wax, let's have a look. Yeah, it's nice and weighty. Download code inside, and it's a reproduction of the Dick James Music label there.
Lovely.
Yeah, nice and weighty.
Very happy with that one.
Very happy with that one.
So those of you that do watch my videos know that I'm a huge Manic Street Preachers fan for all my sins. I can't apologise enough. So the only one that they announced this year, much like last year, they did Design for Life, but they did Your Love Enough. Your Love Alone is not enough. So there it is. So that's that one. It's a 12-inch single. Actually quite cheap. I think they did 3,000 of them. This is number 188. It says up there. It's just a plain black wax with the kind of American theme, and its track listing is 4 lots of the same song: the original demo, the original single, the demo, and then 2 acoustic demos that were done in a home studio. But I'm a completist for the Manics, so that had to be purchased, and that was actually the last one in the shop as well. So I was quite fortunate to get that one.
I actually picked this one up for my better half. She was a huge fan of this album back in 1995. Not available on vinyl, I don't believe, until today, and at very limited quantities. This is number 493 of 1000.
1000 is a really small one.
It is. Quite enjoy Elastica. Good old-fashioned Britpop, really sort of short, snappy songs. Probably quite famous for Trigger Happy TV theme as well. And this comes with a few goodies as well. We have a reproduction of a fanzine from back in the day, and
So cool.
a
So cool.
very nice flexi disc of In the City, which we'll have to make sure I look after that.
Got a sleeve on that, something like that.
Yeah,
So
and
cool.
really nice vinyl as well.
You see, they could easily have just given you the record,
Yeah,
and you'd have been happy with that, and you'd have probably paid the price you did. But to have the little fanzine and that flexi disc, it just feels like they've done a little bit extra for
they
it,
have, yeah,
which I think.
and that will be on the turntable quite regularly, I think.
Yeah, that's great. So this is one that we both got. So far we've only detailed what each other have bought, but this is one that we both bought together. We bought one each. It's Electric Warrior by T-Rex. And yeah, apparently it's gold and it's got a reversible sleeve. So let's have a look. I've only just put a knife down this to open it, so I haven't actually looked at it yet. So first of all, we've got the inner sleeve is that, as the original, on the other side is the original photograph that was taken from. So I suppose the idea is that I can chuck that in there and have the original photograph showing through that kind of sleeve. So look, this is epic viewing. Yeah, cool. So you can have. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can have that. Is there a download card in there as well? Sweet.
Yep.
Nice. That was good. Ta-da. Ooh, look at that. So that is gold. Wow. Gold. So yeah, it's kind of a not shiny. It's a matte gold. It's like the Star Wars ones that they did
Yes.
recently. They did the gold ones. You got any of them?
I've got the first one.
Yeah. It just looks like the same kind of thing. Slightly marbled just from the production process. What's nice is that the labels are exactly the same as the original ones. So there you've got the original picture. Actually, that's a label that they used on loads of the singles on Fly as well. And then, that's so cool. Is it? I think it's 140 grams or something. Not that I really subscribe to it particularly.
Yes.
If it plays well, it plays well. I don't care how much it weighs. Oh, cool. Do you want to just put that on?
Yeah, looking forward to that.
And then the other three, the final three, we both got all three of the last ones. I'm not going to open these now. I'm going to make a separate video to do like an unboxing of these three. These are the ones that I'm really excited about. We got it was David Bowie Estate announced 3 records they were releasing. So they were Correct Actor, which we'll open in another video. We'll have a look at that and discuss the track listing out. So that one there, we both got a copy of that. Smashing. There was the No Plan EP, which is the one that's, I think, is actually released today, isn't it? Yeah, it's actually out today. And they did a normal version. I did a white version on the website, and this is a limited edition blue one. So we'll have a look at that in that video as well. And finally, we both got a copy of the Bowie promo, which is the Hunky Dory promos that were sent out back in the 60s, 70s, sorry. And that's...
Which at the moment is a beautiful mystery.
Yeah, what we've had to look at is this box. So if you want to see what's inside the box, go and buy one, or have a look at our video we're just about to record in a moment, because I can't wait any longer to have a look inside it. Thanks for watching. If you've got any comments or anything we said, please do leave me a comment. Get back to you. Cool. Bye. See you later.